We'll show you.
Plus, the future is today. We'll show you how Utahns are celebrating Back to the Future Day.
Live from Fox 13 Studios, this is Fox 13 News at 9.
Time is in flux and the future is today. We'll show you how people across Utah are celebrating Back to the Future Day.
Well, I'm standing next to a DeLorean, and that must mean only one thing. We're about to do a story on Back to the Future. Coming up next, why hundreds of people came out to the Tower Theater tonight to see a movie 30 years later.
News at 9.
Great Scott! If my calculations are correct, it is now precisely October 21st, 2015. The future has finally arrived. Yes, it is different than we all thought. But don't worry. It just means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one.
Today's the day Doc and Marty famously journeyed from 1985 to 2015 in Back to the Future 2. And fans have been waiting for this day since 1989.
And now, 26 years later, movie fans across the country are celebrating. Fox 13's Robert Boyd is at the Tower Theater at 9th and 9th in Salt Lake with more. Robert.
Well, Bob and Hope, what a great day to be a movie fan, especially a Back to the Future fan. Theaters across the city and really across the entire country showing the trilogy today. And in that second movie of the trilogy, of course, they made some bold predictions about 2015. They thought the cars would be flying, and it's, sorry to report, this DeLorean behind me will not be taking off anytime soon. They thought the Cubs would win the World Series. Sorry to report, they were just eliminated a few minutes ago. But despite everything the movie got wrong, people say that just makes them love it that much more. And tonight, all three shows were sold out.
It's almost like a little kid with Santa Claus. The same thing for adults. It's like, oh, that's my childhood.
From the hat to the jacket to the shoes, Donald Ortiz has spent months trying to look just like Marty McFly in preparation for this date in movie history.
We're descending toward Hill Valley, California at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
To celebrate the occasion, the Salt Lake Film Society is going back in time, playing all three movies back to back to back.
We try to support our local nerds because we're nerds ourselves.
As Dr. Emmett Brown would say, great Scott, these fans have an energy level of, dare I say, 1.21 gigawatts.
This is a very important event. This is the future, so we had to take the day off to come here to see this.
3 movies that have just stood the test of time, that we're here talking about them today, just like they were when they came out.
No Back to the Future celebration is complete without a DeLorean. Now let's see if we can get this time machine up to 88.8 miles per hour.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Utah and Michael Nelson owns one of the 7,500 DeLoreans that were made.
This draws so much attention. Everywhere you go, I'm asked if I got a flux capacitor.
Did someone say flux capacitor? Check out Jimmy Martin's leg.
Every time I look at that tattoo, I never regret it. I laugh every time I look at it. It's the only film I've continuously watched, and it makes me smile every time I see it.
Now, the Tower Theater also cashing in on one of the main themes of the Back to the Future trilogy. You remember the Clock Tower, Save the Clock Tower? Well, they made T-shirts, Save the Clock Tower, but in the T-shirts they actually give facts about the Tower Theater, because this is our own historic part of movie history, movie pop culture here in Salt Lake City. So it's kind of cool how they tie it all together. And now, in the words of Biff, I'm going to make like a tree and get out of here.
I was going to say, where is Biff? We haven't seen Biff tonight.
Sorry.
Okay.
Everyone loved Biff, though.
Yes.
Biff was great.
Everyone loved Biff. Thanks so much, Robert.